talk about the importance of fitness to yourself, number one, and then how it impacts and or benefits your business.
Yeah. I read The Miracle Morning, I don't know, a bunch of years back. It's a great book, to check out.
But check that out.
Yeah, it talks about just basically taking the first hour of your day and putting a routine in place to kind of center yourself. And I do like a Bible study, a gratitude practice, and I work out every morning. And when I work out, it might not be that I'm killing myself every morning. Like I did a yoga this morning and, I'm in the sauna, and then maybe I'm lifting weights and maybe I'm running that day, or maybe I'm not. I kind of hate running, but really, like for me, that's about, one, taking care of my physical self, because that's the platform everything's operating on, right? Like my body, like I must feel like my body is like a thing I exist in. You know what I mean? Like, and I've got a
skin suit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, my being is in there. So like, I've got to make sure I take some time to, treat it right, and also just get my mindset right spiritually and mentally, every morning, because like that's setting the tone. And it's not a discipline is one of the things that I want to impress upon people. It's a thing I get to do. I get to have that hour in the morning. My wife is gracious in allowing me to do that, by taking care of the kids in the morning and stuff. But it's like something I'm enjoying doing. And I'm like, oh, like I feel a little more physically fit, or I feel like I healed an injury that I had for a long time, or, whatever it is that I feel good about, or I feel relaxed because I did the yoga thing this morning. So whatever I need that day, and some, mixing, like I said, prayer and Bible study and gratitude practice and all that stuff to really like get my mind in the right space. Because I think when people hire you, they're kind of putting you in as their champion, they're putting you in the ring, right?
Yep.
And it's like, if you're like, well, they don't want to put somebody in who's like overweight and not taking care of themselves, not in the right mindset, because that's a huge thing, is mindset in this game. Because people are like, well, interest rates are high, can't buy a house.
Yeah,
it's too competitive, can't buy a house. Interest rates are too low, can't buy a house.
Yep.
The weather's too bad, can't buy a house. Can't sell a house, can't do this, can't do that. And it's like, if you hire a can't agent, well, you're not going to succeed. So who wants to hire that person?
Yep.
Right. So it's like, my mindset is me. It is my product, really.
Yeah. No, that's a good way to look at it. We started with fitness and you went to mindset. That's huge. I like that. I like that a lot. I think one thing that I've been talking to my team about, and I think it's going to be a big focus this year, is let's have a solution oriented mindset. I think one of the things that I find as a business owner is probably my number one role is a firefighter. There's always something going on, and you can't just look away and do that, because it's going to affect a lot of things. So it's like, okay, even if the smallest thing, it's like, let's find a way to fix this or improve this, or, it's just going to make, it's whether it's setting a new system or it's just figuring out something.
Yeah. And the reason I switched to mindset when I'm talking about fitness is like, fitness is part of mindset. Right? Like if you don't feel good, like physically, like it's so hard. Like when you have like your legs broken, it's like really hard to be in a good mood, like whatever.
You look at all those people who have like bad backs. It's one of the most debilitating things you can deal with, right? And if you can do something that can either repair or mitigate that from happening in the first place, which, taking care of your body is a big deal.
Yeah.
And it can, and will definitely affect your mindset.
And back pain can be a lot of times maybe like too much stress built up that they're, not getting out and working out. I don't know. I'm thinking about joining Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu right now, because that's one of the things I want to try. So just keep pushing it forward,
Let me know. Let's do a roll.
Yeah. Do you do that?
No, but we both have a wrestling background.
I know. I miss wrestling. I miss the fighting. I think also it's like, if you do something hard, like you run a couple miles at a high pace that really pushes you, everything else through the day is easier. And like you said, there's a lot of challenges that come up in business, and that we have to overcome them. And if you don't have that fortitude internally, and you just try to like put your head in the sand and like, I don't want to deal with this, that's the agent not answering their phone, not communicating, the client's freaking out, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, you need to be the rock, you need to be the one that takes action.
Yeah. 100%. No, I totally agree. So just because I think it's awesome and cracks me up sometimes. So
Yeah.
can we bring Zach into this for a minute and
Yeah.
what it's like working out with that guy?
Zach is a beast. I mean, yeah, for those who don't know Zach, maybe we can flash a clip of one of his
Jake,
videos.
throw that
we
up
did.
there.
Yeah, one of these videos we do with him. But yeah, he's like 250 pounds of steel.
Yeah.
And everywhere he goes, like people just like approach him or like are staring at him or whatever, you know. So he's definitely like an unusual person.
You hear that, Zach?
Yeah, but in a great way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, like everybody on my team has like is like unusual in a good way. Like they have certain talents, you know? And I like people that are extraordinary in different areas. Extraordinary is a better word.
Yes.
And
I like that.
It's good. I mean, like, you know, when I worked out and people are like, oh, don't lift too heavy, you're going to hurt yourself, or you're going to get injured, or you're going to do this, you're going to do that. And he's like, you need to go harder. You need more reps. You know, you need this. Like, you're doing this wrong. Tweak your arm like this, you know? And I'm like, all right, perfect. And I'm like, keep coaching me through that. Like, keep pushing me, keep telling me when my arm's in the wrong position or whatever, what exercise I should be doing. He knows a ton about fitness. And again, like when I was talking about surrounding yourself with the right people, it's like, yeah, you're going to hang out with that guy, probably get a little more beefy.
Something's bound to rub off, right?
Exactly. It can't hurt, you know?
No, that's awesome. And Zach's an awesome guy. Like I didn't know when he answered the door when I shot his one house. I'm like, no idea what he was going to be like. And he is super nice guy. And I think he's going to be a huge asset to your team.
He already put his first deal under contract in like a week. So it was like, it's incredible. And you know, again, I feel like everybody on our team is extraordinary in their own way,
That's
you know?
awesome. Yeah.
And it's exciting for me because I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Like this team's going to be awesome. Like it's going to really
keeps you fired up too.
Yeah, it's going to really help a lot of people. Is really what it comes down to if I channel them in the right